Hi, it's Dave Nimick with Keller Williams, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to interpret the real estate market. As a realtor, guess the very first question you get asked when you tell someone what you do for a living. That's right, it's how's the market? The answer is more detailed than you might think. You need to know what the terms mean, how to interpret them, and what they might mean for your specific situation. Let's talk about some of the basic aspects. First, the market, in its most basic form, is dependent on the simple dynamics of supply and demand. Next, it has to do with the speed of the market, how fast things are selling. The market also relies on the cost to borrow money, the interest rates, as well as the ease with which lenders are willing to loan money. Then, it also has to do with the specific positives or negatives affecting a market, like a major employer like Amazon opening a new hub, or a factory closing their doors in a factory town. And, of course, we can't forget about location. A seller's market is when there is more demand than supply, homes are selling quickly, and rates are moving in a predictable pattern. Whether up or down, their direction seems to be generally understood. A buyer's market is when there is ample supply of homes, there is no urgency, and usually that means homes are sitting longer, and there are high levels of uncertainty about lending practices and or the general direction of interest rates. A balanced market is when no one has a distinct advantage. There are enough homes to satisfy demand, but not too many. Urgency is determined by what each home offers and isn't driven by the overall market. And interest rates tend to be either flat or following a predictable pattern. So the question can be, who benefits from each type of market? This depends on the person's motivations and where they're moving to. In a seller's market, the seller who is downsizing is the biggest winner, as they hit a home run on their more expensive property and usually are buying a smaller place. The seller who is buying a larger property may feel like they're winning, but they're actually paying full price for the more expensive home. In a buyer's market, the seller who is moving up is the actual winner. Even though they're not selling their current home for as much as they would have otherwise, they're paying less for their new and more expensive home. First-time buyers also have the advantage here as they're getting better prices than they would have otherwise, and investors live for this type of market because generally they are carnivorous and will pounce on whenever they can get the best deal. Each market is named for who is essentially reaping the biggest benefit. The funny thing is, buyers' motivations tend to run counterintuitive with what the actual market is. How, you might ask? In a seller's market, everyone is thinking of buying wants to get in on the action and not miss out. And it seems like a market will never stop going up. In a buyer's market, the advantage is absolutely with the buyer, yet there are far fewer that are actually taking advantage of it due to the uncertainty about where the market is and the simple reality that it's not as popular a thing to do at the moment. No doubt, the media also plays a part. Make no mistake about it, buyers define each market. That does not mean they have the advantage in every market, just that their overall motivations and actions create the realities. Pricing is always important. Things will always sell quickly if priced well for the market that they are in. Bottom line, the real estate market changes often, sometimes dramatically and sometimes pretty subtly, but it's always changing. If you have any questions about the current market, how it might affect you, and how you might be able to take advantage of it, please contact us at 773-969-6683 or at inquire@thenimicteam.com. Thanks.